Now we will see how to find the least count of a vernier calipers. The formula for the least count is value of one main scale division, that is x, divided by total number of divisions in the vernier scale, that is n. Now value of one main scale division, now come back to your figure and see the main scale. Now what is value of that one line? Distance between that 0 and the first line, what it is? It is 1 mm, because the entire scale is of 10 centimeter. So the distance between any two consecutive lines is 1 mm. So you will write 1 mm divided by total number of divisions in the vernier scale. Now this vernier scale is having 10 divisions, so upon 10, so this is 0.1 mm, and if you want to convert it into centimeter, again divide by 10, so it will be 0.01 centimeter. So this is the least count, that is the smallest measurement which the vernier calipers can do, that is 0.01 centimeter. Now this least count will be different for different vernier calipers depending on their main scale, depending on the number of divisions that they are having in the vernier scale. When there are 10 divisions, we will divide by 10. If there are 25 divisions, we will divide by 25. So this is how you find the least count. Now we will study the errors. What can be the different errors in measuring by the vernier caliper? Now first case we will take when there is no error. How to come to know that there is no error? Now see over here in the figure, what is displayed on the top is your main scale readings, and down the main line what you are having is your vernier scale. You check the 0 of both, that is the first line of the main scale and the first line of the vernier scale. Now you will find over here in this figure that they are totally coinciding. Okay, that is the 0 of the vernier scale is exactly in the same line as that of the main scale. In this case, we will say that vernier caliper is having no error, or it is free of error. We will say it is free from zero error. We will say that the vernier calipers is free from zero error. Why? Because the 0 of the vernier scale and the 0 of the main scale both lie in the same line. They are touching each other. Okay. So in this case, whatever measurement you get when you are measuring, before measuring, suppose you have got a piece of chalk and you have to measure the length of the chalk. First you will close the two jaws together, and then you will check whether the first line of the vernier scale is coinciding with the first line of the main scale. If this happens, then whatever after that you will write down that this is free from zero error, and then you start measuring. Now whatever value you get in measure, that is the correct value. Now let us say if there is an error in the vernier calipers, what can be done to correct it? Now see the figure shown above. Over here very clearly you can see that the 0 of the vernier scale is not coinciding with the 0 of the main scale. So it is not free from zero error. There is one error. Now because the 0 is to the right hand side, 0 of the vernier scale is to the right of the 0 of the main scale, that is why this zero error is known as positive zero error. Now what to do if in this case? In this case, when we measure the length, whatever measurement we get, that is not the correct. We have to give certain treatment to it, certain more adjustments are to be done so that this can be corrected. Now what to do next? First of all, we came to know over here that there is a positive zero error. Now you check which division of the vernier scale is coinciding with the main scale. 0 is not coinciding. So let us see now which one is coinciding. Is 1 coinciding? No. 2? No. 3? No. 4? No. 5 also no. Yes. 6 you will see that it is completely coinciding. So the coinciding vernier division is 6. Now remember this, what you have done. Now let us see the negative zero error. Now see the figure given above. Now here you can see that the 0 of the vernier scale is to the left hand side of the 0 of the main scale. In this case, it is known as negative zero error. Okay, always remember that. When both the zeros are coinciding, it is free from zero error. When the zero of vernier is to the right of the zero of main scale, it is positive zero error. And when the zero of the vernier scale is to the left of the zero of the main scale, it is known as negative zero error. Now what you will do? Now again check which division is coinciding. Here also we find that the 6th division is coinciding. So now our correction will be negative zero error will be 6 multiplied by the least count, but now here we will be giving a minus sign.